Good morning, y'all. It's Monday morning, and I thought I would tell you a little about my morning. Oh, I'm trying not to rock, but you know I got the baby here. Um, Inquiring minds want to know. So let me see if I can start from the beginning. Um, we got up, and it had rained a lot in the night. So I took Miss Hazel out and we came back in. And the first thing I always do is I feed her. Don't say no, you know it's the truth. So I put her food in her dish, and I usually watch her pretty close. For some reason, her little butt likes to go over her head. But I was fixing my oatmeal, and so I glance over there. I only put half of her food in at one time. So I glance over there, and she had both her back feet in her food dish. So, uh, did you hear her say, Huh? What, you trying to make mommy a liar? You see how she is. She betrays. I thought you wanted to take a nap. No, you can't always tell what she wants. Do you want to get down? Huh? You want to get down? Okay, I'll put you down. It's hard to know, y'all, what she wants. It used to be, oops, sorry. It used to be really easy. She would let me know when she wanted to go potty. Um, she definitely didn't have to tell me when she wanted to take a nap. She just laid down and took a nap, went and got in her bed. Anyway, I digress as usual. So I turned the water off underneath the water, and I had to wash her feet. She had gotten it, she jumped out and she'd gotten it all over her little placemat. So we had to clean all that up. So then I sat down in the floor with her, which is what I do usually, and watched her while she ate and scooted her food around where she could, it's easier for her to find. So then I ate my breakfast and I'm watching her really closely to see if she's got to go potty. She didn't give me any, indications of that. And I always watch her closely or I take her out right after she eats. So, oh, and while I was eating, I looked down there to see where she was, and I didn't see her anywhere. So I always try to find her because if she gets caught somewhere, she howls loud. So since I didn't see her, I started down the hall because usually she'll get in the project room. It's so full of junk, I don't know how she can get in there, but she wasn't there. She was all the way in the bedroom. She made her way from the living room to the bedroom. Jerry says she's faking me out. So I bring her back in here where I can watch her. And then I went in the bathroom to clean up. And I wasn't going to take a shower because I was headed out to the yard. So I'm brushing my teeth, and she comes behind me, and I hear this little bitty whine. And I think, I wonder if she's got to go potty. Now, I've got my toothbrush, a mouthful of toothpaste, but I didn't dare wait. So I take her right outside and I set her down, and sure enough. Now, y'all, you might want to turn this off. When she goes potty, you have to watch her really careful because you know she goes in circles. So she'll do a little and then she'll walk around and walk right through it. Or sometimes she'll lose her balance and she sits in it. So you got to be there so that when she goes, you move her and she'll go some more, and then you move her again until you know she's done. Well, here I am in the backyard. I've got my toothbrush in my mouth. I've got toothpaste starting to run out. I'm going to choke on it. So I had to spit in the yard. So she gets done, and I come in the house, barely able to not gag. So I finish brushing my teeth and I look down, something catches my eye, and there's one of those things that creeps me out. It's like a giant spider. I mean, mosquito. It's got really long legs. I can't stand those, y'all, because I always think about one getting caught in my hair. And I've told y'all about that before. So he is climbing up the cord of the heater onto the edge of the sink. So the only thing that I can think to do is grab my dry washcloth and smack him. So I did that, and I felt terrible. I always do. He drops down in the floor almost behind the toilet. So I had been cleaning the toilet with a little bleach water, and but the only way I could reach him was with my clean toilet brush because I always soak it in the bleach. Anyway, I pull him out. He's still wiggling. He's stuck on the toilet brush. So I bang it on the side of the toilet, and he falls down in the bleach water, and he's still moving. So I flushed him with a long flush. I just got goosebumps, y'all. Just thinking about how he might have suffered. So that has been my morning so far. Now, Hazel usually, when she does that in the morning, she's either ready for a nap or she just wants to go out on the patio. She much prefers it outside. Y'all, it's going to be sunny the rest of the day, or so Mrs. Google says. And so does the weatherman. I think that's where she gets her information. But it's really wet. And I wanted to pull some blocks out away from the edge of the fence and start getting that area ready to plant some flower seeds. But it's really wet out there. Now, I'm going to put this video out before I put any more out. And of course, I'm behind. Because I wanted you to know in almost real time what my morning was like. And, but yesterday, in a video, I told y'all that I was going to get some dirt, I think I told you, from the backyard and put it in this kind of spongy place by the shed. So as soon as that dries out at all, I can put my painted pavers back there. And y'all haven't seen that video yet, but it'll be coming out. So, I haul a little bit of dirt and I just can't do any more because I was too jacked up from the day before, which is okay. I just lay around for a day. I feel like I brushed my hair so I didn't have any thingies on me. Um, Before the day's over, these bangs will be whooshed back and clipped. So anyway, I'm telling Jerry about it, and I miss him. You know, I miss his company. So anyway, I'm telling Jerry I moved some of the dirt, to fill in that spongy spot because I had asked him, should I fill that with, rocks to make a foundation on? And he said, no, you just need to keep putting dirt on there and tamping it down. Okay, so I didn't get very far yesterday. So then I'm telling him that I told it, and he goes, well, there is a ton of dirt right inside the entrance where I dug the tunnel for the pipe to go under your trailer. Now he tells me. So anyway, I'm going to have plenty of dirt uh, when I can get to it. Now, I asked him, is it in the front of the trailer or in the back of the trailer? I'm pretty sure it's in the front because that's where he started digging first. So that means even though there's plenty of dirt there, I'm going to have to put it in buckets and on my wagon and haul it back there. Now, I feel pretty good physically this morning, but I'm already worn out mentally. I just keep thinking, okay, what else could happen? And I'm going to have to, y'all, I cannot bring myself to wear my new leather gloves. They're beautiful. And even though they weren't even $6, I don't know, I just can't seem to put them on and use them. So since I'm not out at the homeless camp, I'm just using my old ones with the tips worn off of them to move blocks and stuff. So if I do that, if I move some out, well, I'll show you uh, when I start doing it, if I do it today. But it'll come out after this video, of course. They're all so messed up, y'all. But y'all are used to that. And I appreciate you being able to follow me. Some of y'all can't. And I just wanted to bring up a comment that a lady made yesterday. And she was very sweet about it. It was commenting, I think, on a video on the yard, which y'all know there will be quite a few of them. Traffic woke me up as usual this morning, people going to work. But she said something like, your yard looks really nice, but you're supposed to be staying in your house. Now, y'all know that my yard is actually pretty secluded. And my neighbors and we are keeping a big distance from each other. Steph and I can talk far apart, which we've been doing. So, sweetie, now I've been keeping up with this, and they said from the beginning, they even talked about walking your dog, okay? You just have to keep that distance. And I think, if a little's good, a lot's better. So if they say 6 feet, I'm thinking, 8 feet's probably good. But I don't have to get out and walk, Miss Hazel. We are in our yard, and I have not read anything. They said you could walk your dog. They said, which is out of your yard for most people, um, you could be outside in your yard. So, um, don't worry, sweetie. I'm I'm staying on top of it, okay? So anyway, y'all do something fun today. Uh, if I had to stay inside, I could. I've got projects in here to do. Y'all, it just has not grabbed me to be inside, to pick up a project and do it. Lord knows I've got 10 drawers in the project room, not to mention every surface is covered with stuff. It's horrible. I try to close my eyes when I walk through there, but I better not do that today. I'll find myself on the floor. But y'all, oh, I have to bring up something else too. Somebody was being ugly, and I think, I'm pretty sure that he was from his daddy's channel on the Nasty channel. And I don't know whether it was a guy or a gal, and I don't know where they got this. And they said it is not a sexually transmitted disease. Y'all, unless there's some kind of sex that I don't know of where you can have it 6 feet apart, except for phone sex, if you're going to be having sex, it's communicable, okay? So that comment about it not being sexually transmitted, well, I don't know. Maybe if you're in hazmat suits, but the visual on that is just too much. So anyway, sometimes people just don't think. I do the same thing. Sometimes I just don't think. But I thought that was really funny, and I had to laugh because, I mean, think about it or don't think about it. So anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go, and I'm gonna take Miss Hazel out on the patio. I think it's, oh yeah, it's dried off. The patio's dried off. So I'm gonna let her get outside where she likes to be for a while, and it won't be long when I see her sit down. I know she wants to come in and take a little nap. Now, yesterday she hasn't wanted to sleep in her swing. But yesterday I put her in there. She took a nap in there. Then she took another nap in this chair while I'm sitting in the recliner. Now, no matter, I don't read while she is napping. I play solitaire because I can just look up all the time. I can look up and check on her. But I don't know. I want to hold her and rock her today because she hasn't been doing that. Maybe I'm just picking her up at the wrong time. Anyway, y'all, I do this every time. I'm sorry. Do something fun. Goodbye. Be safe. Love y'all.